Hey, Phantomaniacs! Welcome to the newest G.I. Joe Needless Unboxing, brought to you by Audible Interlude, a G.I. Joe podcast. Today, we are taking a look at one of the elusive Special Missions Cobra Island figures, Target exclusive troop builder, because why wouldn't you make a figure that people are going to want 4, 8, 12, 16 of? Why wouldn't you make it exclusive to one retailer and incredibly difficult to find? I got this one courtesy of friend of the show, Steve. He has found a number of figures that were really hard to find for me over the past couple of years here, and I really appreciate that. So I have one Cobra Viper. I would like to have 8, 4 for me, 4 for my son, who's also collecting the line, but that's probably a pipe dream. That's not going to happen unless they do a mainline release like they did with the Cobra Troopers. But I'm glad to have the one that I have. So, gorgeous packaging as usual. Love the art over here. Not a big fan of the fact that they're just rubbing it in your face that you're not going to be able to get multiples of these by just walking into a store and buying them, unless you're incredibly lucky. I know people have been doing that, which is part of the reason they're so hard to find. And I don't blame anybody for buying multiples for themselves. Scalpers can just go straight to hell, but if you go in and you buy 4, good for you if you want troop build. That's your deal. But the art is beautiful. Box is beautiful. I'm a big fan of the window that goes, it's got a unique shape. And then on the side, it goes across our specialties here. The Cobra Viper specialties are, of course, boots, bullets, fists, and astrology. They're really big into that. Or I guess that would be astronomy. Of course, if you want to find the actual specialties, go to gijoe.com. And then the back, another piece or another view of the Cobra Island map with a couple of different things pointed out here. I still really badly want a big giant wall poster of this map. The art is gorgeous. And you see a lot of cool, familiar things here. And I love the scale of it as well, because, if you look, this place is massive. Look at the size of the docks over here. This is a huge island. I love it. I love it. So as much as I hate Special Missions Cobra Island, I love Cobra Island itself. Figure looks great. Let's open it up, get it out of there, and see how well Hasbro has done with this horrible concept of a release. Not the Viper itself, obviously, but the fact that it's Target exclusive, which I will never cease complaining about. All right, I'm so perturbed by the whole Cobra Island situation, I forgot to introduce my trusty friend, the 1964 box cutter. Stupid piece of paper, some legal business, of course. I want to pull out the insert one more time. We've taken a look at this before, but I want to point it out again. I'm just a real big fan of this background artwork here. It just looks awesome. You have, another background or another view of Cobra Island here. You've got a little vehicle over there. Is that the hydrofoil? Kind of looks like, right? And then awesome fortress. And then this just logo here, like this is almost worthy of like a back piece, like a tattoo. Just looks awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, I've got a couple more vehicles down here in the surf. Just really beautiful artwork. I'd love to have a clearer view of all of that. And maybe it's up on gijoe.com. I haven't visited there in a while. Maybe on the next Audible Interlude, we'll revisit it. Because if you go and listen to the 0 episode, we actually took a look at the newly relaunched gijoe.com. So check out Audible Interlude Mission 0 if you want to hear a rundown of what Hasbro had on the website at that point. And a little piece of tape here that's going to be kind of a pain to get that pistol out. So I'm just going to slice right through that tape. And that's the easy way. Good number of accessories here. My hope is that we will get a mainline release of the Viper that will actually be obtainable in mass quantities. Because at this point, this figure has officially been out for almost a month. I have not seen one in stores at all. Now, I was knocked out of commission for a couple of weeks by some kidney stones, which is horrible. But I still have been to stores enough that I feel like if there was any kind of normal distribution on these, I would have seen them. and I have not. So, Hasbro, Target, you're horrible. Okay, so looks absolutely fantastic. I love this interpretation of the Viper. A lot of people didn't like the longer sleeves here, and you know what? I don't begrudge them that. I like that original Viper design, but at the same time, like, this guy is a troop. The short sleeves honestly didn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense to me, or they don't now. As a kid, I can't say I really cared, but if you take a look here, I'm going to do this gingerly because goodness knows I don't want to break this guy. If we can get that hand out, maybe I'll just leave that where it is. Nah, it's almost out. I might as well go all the way, right? And then this gauntlet should come off. And look at that. You've got a bare arm. I guess that's Duke's arm probably. But still, very cool that if you want, you can give them that that bare arm look. It's kind of like the other Cobra Trooper that is, by the way, getting a mainline release, which is what gives me hope that we'll see more Vipers in a more accessible fashion. But you can have different looks for your Vipers if you want. Now, for me, these are more uniform troops, so I'm probably going to leave them as is if I ever do get multiples. Nice blue color. I like the darker blue of the troops. This is a weird anomaly, and obviously I've seen some reviews and people talking about these, so I've already formed some opinions about it, which is not normally the case. When you see stuff here on the Needless Things YouTube channel, I'm usually forming my first opinions about the thing as I open it, because I've gotten it relatively early. Like, I tend to be able to jump on stuff pretty quickly. But I've already read about this weird anomaly here with the leg pattern and how it would be nice if, you know, these pockets I don't find are necessary. Just get rid of this pocket and have this red, you know, going down the leg like that. I think that would look a whole lot nicer. I don't quite get this design choice here. It's a little odd to me. It's not terrible. It doesn't ruin the figure, but why? Why would you do it that way? Boots look great. I like all the ridging here. I guess padding, whatever the term is, looks really, really good. Very cool. I like it. Looks vipery. He's got the thigh holster there that our pistol will presumably slide right into. Very nice. Fits snug in there. Helmet looks great. I am a big fan of this helmet design. Looks cool, looks serious and menacing. I love the red detailing in here. They've done such a good job with the design on this part of it. And then you've got the cool, the notches there. That was one of the things I loved about the Vipers as a kid, was all of this, you know, whatever this sort of padding, armor design, whatever you'd call it, ribbed, I guess. All this ribbing all over the figure. Just looks really, let's twist that around if we can. Well, that's what happens when you get, and it's fine. I like the way they're designing these figures, with so many of the little pieces being extra parts or armor, so you can use a lot of the same base pieces, but still get a completely different figure. I like that. I like smart design like that. So yeah, this is a trademark of the Vipers. Is this, you know, it's reminiscent of like the underbelly of a serpent, I guess. It looks cool, and it's carried out throughout the design of this figure. The vest looks great. It's cool. It's got pouches. Big fan of pouches. Look military. Oh, look at the back of the helmet here. I just noticed this. This carries that same sort of ribbed look back there. It looks cool. Just a nice detail. Just something to give it a little bit extra. So back to the vest, looks cool. He's got a red undershirt here, just to put a little color there. That's a nice touch, as opposed to it just being blue and matching the uniform. Looks good. It's got the butterfly joints in the shoulders, a little gloss right here on the shoulder pieces. Cobra emblem, of course, Cobra belt buckle. I wish I kind of wish the belt was a separate piece from the vest, but not a big deal. I actually might like Firefly, and I liked Firefly. Go watch that review, please. I might like Firefly a little bit more if he just had this vest in gray. I think that would look fine as opposed to the bulky thing that they put him in. But I do still like that figure. So this is a good Viper. I like it. This is, for me, the Classified line is more interesting for being something different. If they ever do 6-inch figures that are completely based on the original releases, I'll get them. If like retro style, kind of like the Marvel Legends do the retro carding. Like if they ever do that for G.I. Joe, I'll buy those because it's G.I. Joe and I want it. But for me, part of the fun of the Classified series is seeing how this team interprets the classic designs, because I like seeing, oh, they're doing a Cobra Viper. What's it going to look like? Oh, they're doing Flint and Lady J. Like, what are they going to incorporate from the original look? What are they going to update? How is it going to be different? That's part of the fun of this line to me. And not everybody wants that, and I understand that, and that's fine. But for me, I dig that. So I got a couple of cool red grenades on the front here, another pouch on the front. Like, he looks great. I want a bunch of him. It's a shame I can't get him. Let's take a look at the other accessories besides that pistol. Got a great looking backpack, tons of paint on that. And you can see a couple more grenades, or 4 more grenades that match the 2 on his vest. Very cool. I love the blue panel here with the red painted Cobra logo. He's got the line, a couple of ammo pouches on the side. It looks great. It's a great looking backpack. I really like it. It would be cool if maybe it popped open and you could store the scarf in there, because I don't plan to use that scarf. Let's just pop that on his back, see how well that stays, and not bad. Some of the Joe's backpacks have not stayed on particularly well. This is solid. It's hanging in there. I like it. Well done. It looks good. It rides maybe a little high, but still looks cool. I like it. All right, what else have we got? Oh, we've got a key piece of the Viper look is the nonsensical goggles that go on top of the helmet. I will never understand this. Boy, these don't want to stay on, do they? Wow. That's, that's almost worthless. I wonder if you can sort of stretch them a little bit on there. I don't know. I'm just going to leave them right there, and that's fine. Not the best part of this figure. It's okay. I realize they're trying to recreate the classic look, but they don't fit on here particularly well. It's okay. I'm going to give that an okay. And then finally, our little scarf piece that it doesn't actually peg together anywhere, which is fine with me, because that would be a pain in the ass if there was a little peg on the back. It just works like that. Completely okay with that design decision. And just put that around his neck. And yeah, whatever. I could do without that. Definitely not going to leave that on. That's going to go in a bag in my extra parts bucket or tote. And then finally, we've got his rifle, which is pretty cool looking. I wish it was more like the original Viper rifle, but it's fine. It's a cool looking rifle. Maybe it's based on a Nerf thing. I don't know. Kind of looks like the clip. Yeah, clip comes out, so that's pretty neat. I like that. Goes right back in there. It's cool. It's not bad. I'm not totally married to all of the original Joe's weapons either. Like, I'm okay with things being a little bit different. That doesn't bother me. Oh, there you go. There's that backpack I was complimenting so much falling right off there. But that was me. I gave it more of a nudge than it was designed for, I'm going to say. So, looks good. I like it. I want more. Definitely happier with this than I was with the Red Ninja or Gung Ho, and you can find those reviews here on the Needless Things podcast channel as well. So, yeah, if anybody sees any Vipers out there and decides, hey, I really don't need a Viper, send them my way. I'd be happy to have them. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, And you can find Audible Interlude, a G.I. Joe podcast, the first Monday of every month, wherever you find your podcasts. Thanks for watching, you guys.